It is a gathering of young entrepreneurs on taking a leap and exiting a small business to a mega business, and they couldn't have learnt it better elsewhere than from two great personalities who have witnessed persistent and gradual growth in their line of business. The publisher of Business Day, Frank Aigbogun, and Chief Executive Officer of Sahara Group, Toye Cole, dwelt elaborately on key points to employing in business, from having a positive attitude towards challenges and mistakes, planning ahead, acquiring skills and knowledge, and concentrating on building the brand and not the individual.
You need to open your eyes, as they say in Nigeria, shine your eyes. Because when time or chance happens to you, and you fail to discern it, and you fail to identify it, you will be like someone who's waiting in a bus stop in the rain, and his classmate drives in a brand new car and is waving to him. Because when the boss left, you did not know.
You must become a friend to anybody who is in your business. When they are down, they are there. When they are up, they are there. When they have issues, they must be able to talk to you as a friend. And guess what? The day your paper is in front of them, they cannot ask you for money.
The God factor is another major element that must be put first in any business, as Nigerians are moving rapidly into a world where just one job will not be enough to pay the bills.
Everybody has something inside of him. If you look inwards very well, come to trainings to package very adequately, can become a product and a service that people, when they see the benefit of it, can reward you with money for.
There's no way you can do anything without putting God first. Make him your partner, make him your chairman, make him your shareholder, make him everything. That would help you.
The event, put together by Masterpiece Resource Development Center, is aimed at discovering, developing and deploying young entrepreneurs for accelerated national development.
The newly introduced new electricity tariff by Power Holding Company of Nigeria, PHCN, which takes effect from 1st of June this year, now will have energy consumers in Nigeria pay over 60% of what they were paying before, just as a new monthly fixed charge was also introduced with this new tariff. The new electricity tariff, according to PHCN, is not uniform, as what consumers will pay depend on where they live. But Nigerians have continued to react to this new development, which many say calls for serious concern, and that the poor and epileptic power supply is a major source of cost disadvantage to the nation's real sector.
It's not justifiable at all. It is because this government is all about the poor, to punish us. Though they are out to punish us.
So what do you think is the way forward?
I don't know. Ask Jonathan.
Even though they increase the tariff to any rate, there will be no light in Nigeria. The only solution for us to have light in Nigeria is to kill the corruption.
There are so many things that are not working fine in this country. Government promise, and at the end they will not fulfill it. So to me, it is not even good at all.
Given the epileptic services being provided by PHCN, that is well known to everybody, the increase is certainly unjustified. In fact, the joke everywhere is that Nigeria operates a generator economy, because our PHCN have virtually gone to sleep.
According to some respondents, Nigeria is a nation where rising and prohibitive energy costs pose a serious threat to industrialization, and with about 10% dependence on PHCN, many firms have collapsed under the unbearable burden of the rising cost of energy, while others, however, depend on petrol and diesel generator, a far more costly and inconvenient means to source power.
There's no lights. We are running more. We are using money to buy fuel. We are on generator and do our daily service, and it's more costly. It's costly to us. So the income we are supposed to have it, we are using it on petrol, which is not helping our business.
And it's an intimidation by government to the people of Nigeria. You see, we are in an era where we don't have stable light. We've not enjoyed light, not to talk of increasing the tariff. You see, this is the only country in the world where people pay for services not rendered to them. You are aware today that in Nigeria that whether you have NEPA or you do not have NEPA, at the end of every month, a bill will come to you and you'll be forced to pay.
Meanwhile, a visit to one of the PHCN distribution offices in Lagos to seek the opinion of the management on the new development proved abortive.
Hello out there. My name is Mr. Patrick Madubuko, a school sat holder. Well, you out there, I want you to be challenged with what I want to say. I started this company about 8 years ago, and at our commencement of the company, I can tell you that we could not afford common sachet water, because I began with a mode called NECAP. At the time of commencement of our production outfit, it was a neighborhood of about 3.5 million naira. We secured an injection machine and other support machines that will help us to run the day-to-day affairs in the company, in terms of the raw materials, the personnel, the engineers, and of course the expertise required to get the idea which was in our mind. The business has grown because I began with one machine, but today we thank the Lord that we have close to about 7 machines, functional machines, in our unit here. What I can say is the major challenge that has confronted us here in TIC and also other entrepreneurs is electricity supply. That has been the major challenge that we have had. In fact, we regard it as one of the major raw materials. If the government could put in place constant electricity supply, the enterprise or the production outfit will yield more and serve as a means of being a source of offering employment opportunity to the restive youths who are roaming about the streets. I'm glad to say that NEFON came to our aid about 1 year ago, and some of us who are into small and medium scale industry, after going through our production in this place, we were one of the beneficiaries that were given loan to facilitate what we are doing in this place with 5% interest. It has in no small measure helped us to carry out our day-to-day running of the company. We thank the Lord because presently in our country we have petrochemical industry at LMA where we source our raw materials, and when it is in short supply, we also rely on the imported raw materials from Korea and other nations that also who have granules in terms of propylene products. Those big importers will rely on them to buy to carry out our production in this place. You see, we have carved out a niche for ourselves. We are not into domestic production in terms of household wear. We are exclusively involved in motor spare parts production that has to do with injection molding. And there you can see our samples displayed. We are into the production of the mirrors for the big truck and the commercial buses. We also produce the triangle, the standing one, and the one placed at the back of the commercial buses. Recently, about 2 months ago, we went into a different line of production that has to do with the fuel filter for Peugeot, exclusive for Peugeot, but it's adapted to other buses that could make use of the same product. And not to also forget that we are now into production of the front lens for Varagon. We have our distributors who pay upfront for our product, and we are working around the clock. Sometimes we carry out night shift in order to meet their product. Not only here in Lagos, some of the people that are at Anambra in Nnewi in particular are also having their order with us, and we are working to meet their order. Of course, you know that Lagos being a very big market, those of the countries from Cotonou, Togo and Ghana do also come to patronize Nigerian market, particularly in Lagos. And our product has been able to meet the standard required compared to the imported like products that are existing in the market. If you go to Ghana, particularly in Accra, you will find this bus mirror and the bus mirror, and this is it, in Ghana and in Togo with our logo. So it's also accepted in West African countries. They patronize it so much because it's reliable and also meets the international standard in terms of quality and the content. Presently, we are not into export. The customers from West African countries, we don't sell to them direct. We refer them to our distributors. And there is a network. There is an understanding within the West African region in terms of haulage system that allows the potential businessmen to buy their goods and through haulage get to their point of destination. To have the operators, they are well guided by the competent engineers who advises them on how to carry out the time duration for the production and bringing out the finished product to avoid industrial accident. So it's a long-time business opportunity that you can always, it's so viable that so long life exists. Having the support of necessary interest groups in terms of government like they did by providing us the fund that existed us, we are aspiring for growth. Today, I am a successful manufacturer of motor spare parts. And I want to tell you that whatever you are convinced of, don't give up. Just keep moving forward. With the help of the Lord on your side and constant prayer, you will be smiling like I am smiling now. We thank the Lord that I haven't come thus far. Now, I am a boss.
It has been Oraje doing business in Lagos, and it has not been an easy task. Sweaty day, busy day, but making money all the same. On behalf of the entire Oraje crew, remember, doing business in Lagos could be very profitable, but ensure you keep on the right side of the law. Pay your taxes is a civic responsibility. Until we come your way next time on the program, make good money, but make clean money. Bye-bye.